Silk, the luxurious fabric that has been prized for centuries, is known for its smooth texture and shimmering appearance. From ancient royal garments to modern-day fashion, silk continues to be a symbol of elegance and refinement. But have you ever wondered how this delicate material is produced? Today we'll take you through the fascinating process of silk production, from silkworm to fabric. Before we begin, here's a fun quiz to test your knowledge about silk. Quiz question: how many silkworms are needed to produce 1 pound of silk? A. 100, B. 500, C. 2000, D. 5000. Stick around until the end of the video to find out the correct answer. The history of silk dates back over 5,000 years to ancient China, where it was first discovered. According to legend, Empress Lei Zhu, the wife of the Yellow Emperor, discovered silk when a silkworm cocoon fell into her tea. As she unraveled the thread from the cocoon, she realized its potential as a textile. Silk quickly became a valuable commodity, with China closely guarding the secrets of silk production for centuries. The Silk Road, a vast network of trade routes, was named after this precious fabric and facilitated the exchange of goods, culture, and ideas between the East and the West. Silk production begins with the silkworm, the larva of the domesticated silk moth, Bombyx mori. The life cycle of a silkworm is crucial to the production of silk. Silkworms start as eggs, which are carefully incubated until they hatch into tiny larvae. These larvae are then fed a diet of mulberry leaves, which is essential for their growth. Over the next 4 to 6 weeks, the silkworms eat continuously, growing larger and molting several times. Once the silkworms have reached their full size, they prepare to spin their cocoons. The silkworm secretes a protein called fibroin, which hardens upon exposure to air, forming the silk thread. The silkworm spins this thread around itself in a figure-8 pattern, creating a cocoon. It takes about 2 to 3 days for a single silkworm to spin its cocoon, which is made up of one continuous thread that can be as long as 3,000 feet. After the cocoons are fully formed, they are carefully harvested by silk producers. The timing of the harvest is crucial. The cocoons must be collected before the silkworms metamorphose into moths, as the emergence of the moth would break the silk thread. The cocoons are then sorted based on their quality, with only the finest cocoons selected for silk production. The next step in silk production is extracting the silk thread from the cocoon. The harvested cocoons are first boiled or steamed, a process that softens the sericine, the gummy substance that holds the cocoon together. Boiling also kills the silkworm, preventing it from emerging and breaking the thread. Once softened, the silk thread is carefully unwound in a process known as reeling. Several threads are often combined to create a single strand of raw silk, which is then wound onto spools. This raw silk can be further processed to produce different types of silk fabrics. After reeling, the silk undergoes a process called degumming, where the sericin is removed to reveal the silk's natural luster. This is done by soaking the silk in hot water or a mild alkaline solution. Once degummed, the silk can be dyed to achieve the desired color. Silk fibers are highly absorbent, making them ideal for dyeing. The dyed silk is then dried and prepared for the next stage, weaving. The weaving process transforms the silk threads into fabric. Silk threads are arranged on a loom, with the warp threads stretched vertically and the weft threads woven horizontally across them. This intricate process requires precision and skill, as even the slightest mistake can affect the quality of the fabric. Depending on the desired texture and pattern, different weaving techniques can be used, such as satin weave, twill weave, or plain weave. Sericulture, the practice of raising silkworms for silk production, is an art that has been perfected over centuries. Farmers carefully manage every aspect of the silkworm's environment, from temperature and humidity to feeding schedules. The quality of the mulberry leaves is especially important, as it directly affects the quality of the silk produced. In some regions, sericulture is more than just a business. It's a tradition passed down through generations. Understanding the science behind sericulture allows farmers to produce higher yields of silk while maintaining the delicate balance needed to keep the silkworms healthy. While China is the largest producer of silk, many other countries have their own unique silk production methods and specialties. In India, for example, you'll find tussar silk, known for its rich texture and natural gold color. Japan produces habotai silk, a lightweight and smooth fabric often used in kimonos. Thailand is famous for its mudmi silk, which is created using a special tie-dye technique. Each region brings its own cultural influences and techniques to silk production, resulting in a diverse range of silk fabrics with different textures, patterns, and colors. These regional variations add richness to the global silk market, making it a truly international fabric. Once woven, the silk fabric undergoes a finishing process to enhance its appearance and feel. This may include treatments such as bleaching, stiffening, or softening, depending on the intended use of the fabric. The finished silk is then inspected for quality, with any defects carefully repaired or removed. Finally, the silk is rolled, measured, and prepared for distribution to manufacturers, designers, and consumers around the world. In the world of silk production, attention to detail is paramount. Every step of the process is meticulously monitored to ensure that the final product meets the highest standards of excellence. This begins with the careful inspection of the silk threads during the reeling process. Experts examine the threads for uniformity in thickness, strength, and smoothness, as any irregularities can affect the fabric's overall quality. As the silk moves through the weaving stage, the fabric is constantly checked for consistency and precision. Skilled artisans and modern technology work hand in hand to identify and correct any flaws. The woven fabric is also tested for color fastness, ensuring that the vibrant dyes used will withstand washing and exposure to light without fading. Finally, during the finishing process, the fabric is subjected to a series of rigorous tests to confirm its durability and luxurious feel. Only after passing these stringent inspections is the silk approved for market. This relentless pursuit of perfection is what makes silk one of the most revered fabrics in the world, ensuring that every piece is as flawless as it is beautiful. Once finished, the silk fabric is distributed to fashion houses, textile manufacturers, and designers worldwide. The journey from factory to fashion is one of care and precision, with each step ensuring that the silk remains in perfect condition. Silk is often used in high-end clothing, accessories, and home furnishings, with its timeless appeal making it a favorite among designers and consumers alike. From the tiny silkworm to the luxurious fabric, the production of silk is a fascinating journey that combines tradition, craftsmanship, and innovation. This remarkable material, cherished for its beauty and versatility, has been woven into the fabric of human history for thousands of years. So the next time you wear a silk scarf or sleep on silk sheets, you'll know the incredible process that went into creating that piece of luxury. Now back to our quiz. How many silkworms are needed to produce 1 pound of silk? The correct answer is C, 2,000 factorial. It takes the combined efforts of thousands of silkworms to create the silk we enjoy. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of how silk is produced. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more insights into the fascinating processes behind your favorite materials. See you in the next video.